Hi, it's Kamil here. In this video I will tell you what you can do to become more productive and actually still be happy without, putting any more discipline. So I'm guessing you're one of the people who have followed various business gurus like Brian Tracy, Bob Proctor, T. Harv Eker, Tony Robbins and many others who have taught you certain principles, and you follow them, you become productive, you are more organized, you have a system, but somehow it doesn't work. For example, you work 2 weeks very disciplined, and then the next 2 weeks you can't be bothered to do anything, things just don't work, and you waste 2 weeks. So actually out of a month, half of the month was productive, half was rubbish. So all the strategies you put in place didn't actually work in total, because you have wasted half of your time anyway. So why does that happen? Well, I can tell you from my observation why it doesn't happen for many people. It's because we do not know ourselves. The key to success is knowing yourself. How do you know yourself? Well, through observation. So what you need to do, you need to see what works for you, what doesn't. Let me give you an example. For example, what I've discovered for me, that it doesn't work for me if I wake up early. So many people, the business gurus, they say, yeah, I wake up early, 5 AM or 7 AM in the morning, and I start working straight away, blah, 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 blah. You know what? That never worked for me. I have done it many times and it never worked for me. I am really a night person, and that is what works for me. So what I do, I get up, 9, 10 AM, I have my own routine, and then I start working. And somewhere, half day through, maybe 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, depending how I feel the need to go out and do something for myself. So let's say 3 times a week, I love doing Tai Chi. So 3 times a week, at least, I go to a park, which is, 10 minutes walking from where I live, and I do Tai Chi, and that makes me feel really good about myself. And on top of that, I actually plan that. I plan that today I will actually do at least 1 hour of a walk in the park, including Tai Chi, or some other exercises. Or I plan that today I will actually watch a film that I really like, that I wanted to watch for a long time. I actually plan it as my task, as a to-do item, watch the film. And then what happens when I come back from the park, it might be already 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening, then I get back to work and I continue. And I continue working for 2 or 3 more hours, sometimes even 4. And in that way, I'm happy because I do during the day, I do things that I like Tai Chi, watching a film, or meeting friends, or whatever there is that I like. Plus, I get to do things that I really want to do, that take me closer to my ideal life, to getting the business going, to getting more videos done, to getting my site done. I do it through observing myself. Another thing you can do is also observing what gives you more energy, and what gives you, what actually takes away your energy, or how you save money, or how you actually lose money. Make all those observations, make notes, and apply appropriate actions to counterbalance that, or to counteract against this. That's how you know yourself, and you can improve very, very quickly. So, one of the best systems that I have found to make this type of observations is called Simpleology. Simpleology.com, link somewhere around the video below probably. This is a system that I've been using for, I think, 2 years now, and I really like it. It's free. The most basic and very comprehensive as well part of Simpleology.com is for free. So I do recommend that you do it. There are some other modules you can buy if you want, but it's not necessary. And that has worked for me. Simpleology.com has worked for me. Again, there were times when I decided that Simpleology was not good enough. I put it aside, and then after a month or 2, actually, I came back to Simpleology because other tools that I tested didn't really work well. I just added to my Simpleology some other tools, and so I added Remember the Milk for scheduling my activities. Some of the activities I decided that they work best for me if I actually schedule them. Some of them I have on the to-do list to do just, this is the most important, and I do it until I finish it. And then some other things I have scheduled because I know this probably would be the best time to do it, so I schedule it. Now what I do, I also connect my Remember the Milk application with my Google Calendar, so those things actually show in the Google Calendar as well, and I synchronize it with my iPhone. I don't have it with me, and that's what works for me. So you need to observe yourself, and your productivity will rise dramatically, I'm guessing, if you start applying strategies that work for yourself, for you, not for other people. And you will be also happy with yourself. First of all, because your productivity increases, that makes people happy automatically. Second of all, because you will start doing things that you love. You need to start doing things that you love in your life, no matter what. Every day, spend half an hour, 1 hour. Remember, if you think that this is very important, I need to do it, I'm not gonna do what I love, you might be cheating yourself, because next day you might feel very bad and you will lose, 3 hours. While if you if you give yourself 1 hour to do something that you love, the next day you might be still very productive and feel very happy about yourself. So think about long term, test yourself, look back and see, okay, if I haven't done anything that I love during the day, how did I feel at the end of the day and the next day? In contrast, when I have done or when I did things that I love, how did I feel at the end of the day? How did I feel the next day? You really need to start observing yourself. There is no other way. No one can tell you what works for you, what doesn't. People can only tell you what works for them or for what works for other people. Only you will know what works for you. Only you will know that. So now, start observing yourself. Create a system for observing yourself. Either use simpleology.com or just simply make notes. You can make mental notes as well, but it always helps to make actually written notes. The more organized you become, the more things you write, the less things you need to think about, your mind is free of clutter, and you can actually focus on the things that are important. So I do recommend you do all those things. So create a system that works for you, observe yourself, and always write things down. If you cannot focus because you're thinking about lots of things, write things down. Okay, I'm thinking about, oh, that's a good idea. You write down the idea and you forget about this and you continue working with whatever you've been working on. If you collect, I don't know, 20 ideas, after a week or month you might actually discover that out of those 20 ideas, none were actually important, or only one. And then you realize, okay, most of the things and ideas that I get, they're nice, but they're not really useful, they're rubbish. And that's how you actually become clutter-free, that's how you become focused, because you understand that certain things don't matter and other things do matter. But you need to have a system to observe that, to see it for yourself. Nobody can tell you this or show you this until you see it for yourself and understand this and realize this, until you will actually not be able to increase your productivity and be more happy with yourself. I hope that was helpful. Actually, no, I don't like the word hope. I know that this video was helpful for you, so please now go and apply whatever I have just told you, step by step, not everything at the same time, just step by step. One day this, the next day this, the next day that. In a week time, you will see the difference. Thank you for watching. Please come to my blog as well, camilsview.com, or you can also find me on Facebook. Thank you. Bye.